Magandang hapon, Davis, at welcome sa Tatak UPLB.
Magandang hapon, Ezra, and magandang hapon, UPLB. Magandang hapon sa mga kapwa ko, alumni ng CEAT, at syempre, of course, sa mga estudyante natin na nakikinig at nanonood ngayong araw.
Ayan, gusto namin malaman, talaga bang pangarap mo ang electrical engineering nung bata ka pa, kaya yun ang kinuha mo? At bakit sa UPLB yung napili mong university?
Yung UPLB, una-una siguro, doon ko simulan, no? Kasi baka nakakatawa kasi kung bakit electrical engineering, no? So yung UPLB, kasi when I was choosing the campus I wanted to study, I wanted somewhere na, somewhere peaceful, somewhere quiet, and something that resembles home. Kasi I grew up my whole life here in Batangas, and it's very peaceful and quiet here. I thought I couldn't live in the city. Tapos, doon din ako maraming kakilala. Kasi yung mga alumni nung high school namin were doon nag-school sa UPLB, no? For EE, actually hindi siya yung dream ko talaga nung bata. Even nung high school, when I was in high school, I wanted to take biology. Pero yun nga, so my father was saying na, try ko daw yung electrical engineering, and then sabi niya may mga kakilala siya na they turned out okay. Parang madali daw pumasa sila sa board. So ako medyo naniwala naman tayo sa na kaya natin. First choice ko, electrical engineering. So yung gusto ko talaga, which is biology, second choice ko lang. Because I qualified for my course, and then hindi na ako na-screen for biology. So agad-agad, diretso electrical engineering na.
Do you have any memorable experience here in UPLB? And what did you learn during that time?
I have a lot, really. Alam mo, sobrang dami na memorable experiences ko sa UPLB. But mostly, of course, you will remember the subjects that you fail. That's one lesson that I really, really learned there, na parang you will remember the subject that you failed, pero hindi yung mga subjects na napasa mo. Kasi most of the time, I believe that in our failures do we find the lessons. No, in our failures do we find the the true meaning of success, 'di ba? Kasi they said that you will not appreciate light if there's no darkness, 'di ba? Same way as success. A lot of the things na I remember about LB, the subjects na alam mo yun na pag nag-exam ka from 7 to 1 a.m. Mga ganun. So those are the things that I remember the most. But kumbaga, of course, there are a lot of happy memories with friends and people. Kasi that's what's really beautiful about LB. The people that you come to know, they become your friends for life. It's very homey. What really impacts me, and something na yun nga na I would like to share, is yung really are the lessons in failure. There are times na you doubt if you're ever going to make it talaga, and graduate ka pa ba. Kasi I spent long years in college, Ezra. And there are times na parang I was questioning, and you cannot see the finish line. Just kept up, and you'll know na if you have the support of friends, the faith in your dreams, you'll really get there.
After you graduate, is your vision about your career path clear for you?
It wasn't, Ezra. Grabe. Alam mo, that's also an advice that I tell the younger generation, yung mga orgmates ko sa UPLB Cele. So when they tell me na parang, did you know what you really want nung graduate ka? Ang sabi ko, actually at the time, no. Kasi di ba parang for so long you've been looking at the door, hindi bumubukas, nakasara lang siya. So parang you didn't know what to, kapag ka nabuksan mo ba yung door, where does it lead you? So when finally katitingin mo sa kanya, katititig mo sa kanya, kaaabot mo sa kanya, you finally opened it. Now what comes after, right? So that's the question that you will ask yourself when you graduate and you finally open that door. You don't know what's behind that, what's on the other side. And it's a great, pas magulat ka kasi you thought that the room you're in is quite big already. You thought that the challenges you have here are too big for you already. And then you realize that when you go outside, it's a bigger world. It's a bigger world out there. It's a more competitive one. And actually, the room you're in now has prepared you for it. You just need to, master the courage and of course, gather your thoughts, 'di ba? So parang trust yourself kung paano mo dadalhin yung sarili mo papunta doon, no? You don't always have to know what you want, or you don't always have to be able to figure out what you want early in life to succeed. There are moments of confusion. Hindi mo sure kung yan ba talaga yung gusto mo. And yet, you have to keep going because if you don't try, how will you know kung ano yung para sa'yo, 'di ba? Nung graduate ako, I didn't know what I want. So, although may gusto ako talaga din noong time na yun, no? So I wanted to be part of the WESM. So I wanted to work for the Philippine Electricity Market Corporation at the time. I wanted to pursue a career in power, no? So I was telling myself that, ba yun, I wasn't so sure eh. Parang kasi may doubts ka pa rin, parang what if I'm not fit for the corporate world, no? So thankfully, there are people who guide me. So si Prof. Eric Catrice, so he's our senior advisor in the organization, and honestly, up to this day, one of the people na nilolook up high ko pa rin, no? So he told me na parang, obviously PD is looking for, ang sabi pa niya sa akin noon, RA eh. So sabi niya, so ganito, try mo kaya, ganyan. Parang habang hindi ka pa sure kung ano yung gusto mo, ganyan. Kasi he knows that I don't know what I want. So all I told him was that, alam mo Sir Eric, siguro, magpapa-experience lang ako. Tapos kukuha akong visa, mag-Australia ako. Sabi ko sa kanya. So that's what I was telling him. So di ba funny thing, siya yung nag-Australia, ako yung hindi. So until now, 6 years after, andito pa rin ako. Siya nakapag-Australian at nakabalik na't lahat, no? So at the time, that's what I wanted. So sabi niya, try mo muna yung sa OVCPD. It would be a good experience. And then he told me, ang magte-train sa'yo doon, si Prof. Wally Del Mundo. So sabi ko, at the time, hindi ko pa nga kilala si Prof. Wally Del Mundo. No? I didn't even know that he's a big name in the industry. So sabi ko, actually, I was offered another job at the time. So I didn't know how to cancel dun sa other job.
Is it outside the university that
It is outside the university. Okay. It's actually a corporate job, no? So yung orgmate namin, si Kuya Marshall, so Marshall Jimenez, probably also endorsed me to PEMC. So I don't know what I would do at the time, pero I trusted Sir Eric, and sina Sir Elvin was also there, Elvin Dulce. So they were telling me, sina Ma'am Athena La Vega, yeah, it would be great to have you in the team. And then I said, okay, sige. Plus ang boss ko si Sir Marish, Dr. Marish, Madlang Bayan. So great guy. This is someone I highly and totally respect, no. So kasi I was able to work with him in a few things when I was still the CEAT chair, no. So I told myself, sige, it may not be that bad. And nakakatawa kasi sa mga ganong bagay na parang kung mapapansin mo yung mga major decisions ko sa buhay, no, parang influence ng mga tao, di ba?
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know that these things, no, now that how my father influenced me, how Prof. Catrice influenced me, for example, would take me where I am right now. And I'm glad they listened. You know, sometimes you question, di ba, sinasabi nila, follow your heart, don't listen to just because your elders tell you. But there are times, of course, that probably they know what's best for you as well, because these are the people who know you. This is my dad, of course, and this is Prof. Catrice, who happened to be, he will hate me for saying that he's like my dad in UPLB, no? Pero he is a great friend, and I think he knows me well, and I really enjoyed it. And that at the time, I found my path. I found what I wanted, and after career in UPLB, I decided to step out and pursue a bigger career in the power industry, where I am now. And I must say that I'm really, really happy na andito ako. Bring your courage with you. Bring your learnings with you. Because eventually, they will guide the way with the help, of course, of a few people na you trust, and with whom you can entrust you can put your faith in. When you do that, you will eventually find a way.
Do you have anything that you wish you knew while you were undergraduate? I wish I know this when I was an undergrad. Do you have anything like that?
Yes. If there's anything I learned in all my struggles and where I am right now, is that you have to trust the process and believe in God's master plan. It's something that's really important. There are times, as I mentioned earlier, there are times that you would doubt yourself. There are times that you would not be sure of what you're going to do, what you want. In fact, sometimes it's not even clear what you want, where you're going, where your path leads you. If you have the faith na it will happen and it will come to that, you believe in your dreams and you persevere, you'll eventually see the end of the road, and you will be thankful for all the times that you experienced hardships, actually, because they will make you the man that you are in the future.
During that time also, di ba, you were able to develop many traits or character because of the process that you went through. Do you have any UPLB traits that you can share to us na talagang nakatulong sa'yo where you are right now?
Puyat. Joke lang, sorry. So kasi di ba niloloko kasi yung mga taga-opisina na. So I usually tell my office mate na parang pag UPLB ka, either magaling ka mag-inom, puyat ka lagi. But I think really it's the perseverance. I think it's something that not only sa UPLB UPLB but all of us in the UP system shares. Ang lokohan nga namin sa office, parang ikaw anong bagsak mo? 'Di ba na parang very rarely do we find that, well, there are those of course na parang mga hindi naman bumagsak. Pero karamihan sa atin, the stories that make us are the exams that we failed. Maybe not grades kasi there are those na hindi naman talaga bumagsak in their college life. So hindi ko naman nilalahat na yung mga taga UP lahat may bagsak, 'di ba? So the damage that shaped us. So and I think that's a common trait for us. So these are the mistakes, these are the failures, and these are the experiences that really really make us mature. They say we mature with damage. So you see how mature I am right now. No,
Nice. So what can you say to our students who are taking online classes?
This is the challenge of your time. So that's what I wanted to share. Before in our time, for example, it probably is, di ba? It probably is the financial part. Yeah, di ba? Parang kami kasi at the time, di ba? Parang Ezra, dati naman, hindi naman tayo nag-jeep halos, lakad lang talaga lahat. So kahit late ka, di ba? So I mean, there are a number of challenges na, di ba? Na parang there are challenges that is of course associated with the time that you took your studies, etc. And right now, kids, kids, wow. No, so kids, this is the challenge of your time and something na we hope you learn something from. Kasi kami before, parang juggling through classes, dati naranasan ko, Ezra, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. nasa humanities ka, tapos yung sunod mong klase sa EE, 10 a.m. Oo, diba? Grabe. So, oh my God, no? So, and these are your battles. These are the small battles that you needed to face. Diba? So, naranasan ko 5 to 7, may exam ako sa NatSci, tapos parang may ganito ka ulit, diba? So, parang minsan 3 yan, 6, 4 yan, ilan yan, diba? And, it shaped us. It made us who we are today. Finding the right discarte, finding the right strategy to actually mobilize and move forward with all of these, diba? Surviving all these. Is really the lesson or it's really the story of it, diba? Parang yun talaga yun. So that's the meat of the experience, diba? Na parang how you get through all of these, and this is yours. Sadly, this is yours. And sadly, at most parts, you guys have to do it alone. That's the sad part. Kasi kami dati, minsan makakahanap ka ng friend mo na, uy, iiki din ang next class mo. O, tara. Sorry, samahan mo ako, sabi na tayo, ganyan. Uy, may car ka ba? Pasakay, sasabi naman. Ganyan, diba? So, those are the challenges na parang we needed to go through and yun yung nalampasan natin. Pero sila, eto yung challenges nila.
Yeah.
Diba? So this is the challenge that they needed to face right now. And sadly, at some point, they'd feel na parang they have to face it alone. But really, you're not alone. So, these challenging times I know could take a toll on their mental health, etc. But you just have, trust me, you just have to keep going. You just have to believe in yourself. And you know what? Talk to people, talk to friends. It may be difficult, it may be hard to reach out to people, especially in this setup, but you just have to keep going. Trust me. And this is the challenge of your time. And I know that you can do it. Reach out to people, reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, find someone whom you're comfortable with to share these struggles. Because at this point, I think it's the one that's most challenging for this generation.
And maybe no, Davis, do you have anything also you want to say to our new graduates who are still looking for their career or finding it hard, what career path they would want to take?
Yes, of course. I have a very simple advice, Ezra, and some people may not find this wise, no, but my advice is very simple. Just jump in, take a leap, explore, be brave, just give it a try, and do not be afraid to explore.
We want to also hear your version of Tatak UPLB shout out.
Ako si Davis Mangubat, Tatak UPLB ako.